Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members. Chaos Wolf here, and welcome back to the Elite Dangerous 2.1 beta server. And this time for Pimp My Ride, we're going to be taking a look at the Federal Gunship, one of the chunkiest ships down the Federal line until you at least get to the Corvette. So yes, this is a heavy ship. And what we want to do is we want to go and try and see how much better we're going to be making this ship. I mean, currently, if we go and have a look in the hardpoint, I've got pretty much 3 multi-cannons and 4 beam lasers, 2 class 2 and 2 class 1. So the capacitor should hold up fairly well for these 4 weapons. Either way, I'm most likely going to be modifying them for the capacitor for weapons usage anyway. But then we've got 2 medium and 1 large multi-cannon. Just because these are the standard things I like to run. You don't have to run these, I just like them myself. Utility mounts. We have a chaff launcher, a heatsink launcher, and 2 top-rated shield boosters. Go back, core internals. Pretty much everything is A-rated apart from the 5D life support and the 5D sensors. Optional internals, we have a prismatic shield generator, which is why our power usage is so high. We also have cargo racks, fuel scoops, and so on. So yes, we don't have actually any shield cell banks at the moment, but I'm not bothering with those really because this is just an example in theory crafting. So here we go. We're going to go and see how well we can get this to go and perform after it's been tweaked by the engineers. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so we are now finished with all the upgrades to the ship. As you can see, the jump range hasn't increased immensely. We've got it to 16.27 light years. We did get a maximum roll on that, but we have actually gone and basically upped the weight of pretty much everything else. All the weapons are going to be heavier because for the multi-cannons we went for increased ammo capacity. For the beam lasers we went for pretty much the reinforced mounts again to give them more armor penetration. And yeah, we've gone and modded out a few more other odds and ends. I mean, let's go have a look at the optional internals. We've modded out the prismatic shields so that they have, let's have a look. Optimal strength, nearly 25% more optimal strength. We've even got more resistance on everything. If we go back, we can, that's all of it for the optional internals even. But for these ones here, we've modded pretty much everything. We have the lightweight alloys modified to be lightweight armor. We've modified the power plant to output more power. As you can see down here, we've now got a 32.33 megawatt output. That isn't the most we could go for. I mean, we could quite happily fit more in there. I don't think I actually got a completely high roll for it either. I just thought, yeah, that's good enough. Thrusters, they even modified with dirty drive tuning, so we're going to be faster, and more maneuverable, but I don't know by what kind of margin. The frameshift drive was upgraded. And what do we get for that one? Modifications. Yeah, we got 24.7% optimized mass, so yeah, that's not too bad. The power distributor, we modified this for weapons so that we can fire the beam lasers for longer. And that's that. In the utility mounts, we just modified both of the shield boosters. As you can see, we've got a 72% boost on this one and a 69% boost on this one. So that's going to be making our shields a bit more tanky, but whether or not they're going to be able to stand up to a great deal of punishment is yet to be seen, because the Federal ships, they're not really shield tanks, they're hull tanks. So we're trying to turn one from a hull tank into a shield tank and make it a little bit more maneuverable. But what else I have gone and done is, well, basically that's about it apart from the weapons. And we know what I've done with the weapons. All I'm going to go and do now is put in a, where are we? A shield cell bank, and then we're going to go and see how well this does in combat. So I'm going to have to go for a 5B shield cell bank because we don't have that much available here. So, oh well, that's fine. let's go and see how much mayhem this thing is going to go and cause. So, see you on the battlefield, commanders. Looks like we have our first volunteer, people. We have a Imperial Clipper. So let's prep for war and start this off. Now, I was right, the beam lasers do seem to be handling the... well, the capacitor does seem to be handling the beam lasers quite efficiently. Now, let's get ourselves moved around, and he's using a shield cell bank. That's not good. Let's try and get them shields down. Yep, these shields are down. Time to open up the multi-cannons and drop some chaff. How does the capacitor handle every weapon we've currently got? Not that badly, in fact. Right, I'm flipping the wrong way. There he is. That should be his power plant going down any second. There it goes. And there's the hull closely following. Oh, isn't it just nice watching Imperial ships explode? Oh, I'm going to get so much flack from the Imperial pilots now. Alright, well, let's go and see if we can find something else to shoot at. Well, we have a wanted Shield of Justice. I'm actually tempted to go for this. Yes, you're looking for donations. I'm looking for death. So, how quickly are you going to go down? Let's get ourselves looking. There we go. Yeah, I popped my shield cell a little bit earlier than I should have done, really. But there we go. That's that one gone. Wow, the damage on this is just insane at the moment. So let's go and see what else we can go and blow up. Well, we can help out on this Torval shield. It's wanted as well, so why the hell not? Ooh. Yeah, you're not going to survive much longer, are you? There we go, that's him gone. Now, one of the things that we need to go and check quick is how much more manoeuvrable this ship has gotten. I do think it's kind of a lot more manoeuvrable than it used to be. I can quite happily boost this thing around asteroids left, right and centre. Well, just look at this. We can virtually just orbit things now. I'm not concerned at all about throwing this thing around in the asteroid fields. Ooh, yes. I do like the way this ship feels now, especially with the dirty drive tuning. It does make it a lot more responsive. So, the Federal Gunship. It does seem to get a good deal better after the engineers get their hands on it. But at the end of the day, the final vote and the final decision on this is down to you. What do you guys think about how this ship performs after it's been lovingly tended to by the loving hands of an engineer? I mean, I do think it has gotten considerably better. And I can only imagine how this is going to go and affect a Federal assault ship after being seen to by an engineer. But I really do like the Federal gunship, especially when it's got the the capacitor being specialized towards weaponry, because you can just fire almost completely indiscriminately and with no regard for anything else. You can just keep firing and you don't need to worry about it. I mean, yes, it is going to go down a bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as in, say, other ships. But I think this ship benefits mostly from the dirty drive tuning, considering that it makes this ship a hell of a lot more maneuverable. But then again, as always, let me know what you think about this in the comments, and I'll do my level best to get back to as many of you as humanly possible. But anyway guys, I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If so, please do hit those like and subscribe buttons, because it really does help my channel out. And you'll be doing yourself a favour by getting more... well, you'll be doing yourself a favour by getting notifications from whenever I release new videos. But anyway guys, as I said, I've been Commander Chaos Wolf. You guys have been epic. I will see you soon. And until then, Commanders, keep flying and stay shining.